Sports. Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium, home of the Cincinnati Bearcats, and they've been playing football here since 1902, and the fans are ready to see their team take the field. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Gamecocks will kick it away to start. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Cincinnati's offense takes the field. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Pressure coming. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He'll just keep slinging it. He'll throw it just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Nice move to pick up yardage. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's...
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker, you can tell. Locked in on the quarterback, chases him down, gets to him. Not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle, gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. The Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the ball.
The Bearcats heading quickly to the line.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get...
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
A little release to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Feeling some heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a catch at the 10. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. And the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 7 over Appalachian State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. And the returner will be dragged down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Handoff to the lone back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. On second down, looking to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Cincinnati. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the Jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. And he's going to run it back. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball waiting out of bounds.
Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Greg. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
On second down, just keeps firing. Usually see better timing between this senior quarterback and his receivers. That one well behind him. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Just a great job by the quarterback and running back the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and goal. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Moving out of the pocket. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bearcats! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Ellington. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really nice job.
The give to the back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They're trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
He's got it, and he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Snap in the shotgun. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
And he picks it off in their end zone. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, South Carolina. They add on another score, and now that record oh so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
That is the easiest pick you will ever have in your life. You talk about a pick six, all you return it made people miss. Nope. Nice play in the end zone to catch the football, get the pick, put 6 points on the board for this defense.
The offense set for a first down play. He'll start this drive firing. It's complete to the right. All kinds of running room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Trying to find his man on first down. Getting some heat. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.